Essentially, our soul is waves of light and color. Our soul is energy. And so when our soul is released out of our physical body, essentially what happens is the energy vibrations heighten so that our soul is able to leave our body. And our body is very dense and low and of a vibrational nature. And when our soul leaves at the point of death, those energy vibrations, we might say, speed up, and that's how the soul is released out of the body.
When a person goes through their own death in a past life regression, it's usually very easy for them to leave their body.
If you understand the implications of it, you have become merely part of that energy. Remember what Ron Tiff said, I am without form, without limit, beyond time, beyond space. I am in everything. Everything is in me. To take you the next step, all I can say is that Maharaji is my mother's spleen. Thus, Chit, meaning absolute knowledge, means that everything that is known or knowable already is inside. You can see how this works. That when you go in, behind, you come to a place where you are one with the universe. You are one with the universe. And at that point, you are it all. Now, let me explain what the Westerner's dilemma is. There is a fantastic Western attachment to the rational mind. That is, to know you know. To know you know. Ram Dass, I, Richard Alpert, want to know I know. The problem is that a finite knower cannot know infinite knowledge. It just can't be done within the system. You can get little bits of it, but you can't know it. You can, however, be it. You can be it, but you can't know it.
So therefore, the notion that we have of ourselves, of ego, is a compound of an image of ourselves which does not fit the facts, and a sensation of muscular straining which is futile. So that what you perceive to be yourself is the marriage of an illusion and a futility. So, well, what are we, if that isn't the case? Well, obviously, if you want to take a scientific point of view, by that mythology, then your organism, about which we know very little. And the organism, as we've seen, is inseparable from its environment. And so you are the organism environment. In other words, you are no less than the universe. Each one of you is the universe expressed in the place which you feel is here and now. You're an aperture through which the universe is looking at itself, exploring itself. And we're going to go into that much more deeply. So when you feel that you are a lonely, put upon, isolated, little stranger confronting all this, see, you have an illusory feeling. Because the truth is the reverse. You are. The whole works that there is, that always was and always has been, always will be, Only, just as my whole body has a little nerve end here, which is exploring and which contributes to the sense of touch, you are just such a little nerve end for everything that's going on. Just as the eyes serve the whole body and help it to find its way around, so you are, as it were, serving the whole universe. You're a cell in it. And it's exploring itself. So that you as a function, you are a function of all that. Because we feel it the other way around. I am a little lonely thing exploring all this universe and trying to make something out of it, get something out of it, do something with it. And I know I'm going to fail because I know I'm going to die one day. So we're all fundamentally depressed. And think up all these fantasies about what's going to happen to us when we're dead and all that kind of thing. What's going to happen to you when you're dead? What do you mean, you? If you are basically the universe, that question is irrelevant. You never were born and you never will die. Because what there is you. And that should be absolutely obvious. But it is not obvious at all. That should be the simplest thing in the world. That you, the I, is what has always been going on and always will go on forever and ever. But we have been bamboozled by religionists, by politicians, by fathers and mothers, by all sorts of people to tell us, you're not it. And we believed it. So, do you see now why, if I put it to you in this very negative way, you can't do anything to change yourselves, to become better, to become happier, to become more serene, to become mystics or anything. If I say you can't do a damn thing, can you understand this negative statement in a positive way? What I'm really saying is that you don't need to. Because if you see yourselves in the correct way, you are all as much extraordinary phenomena of nature as, say, trees, clouds, the patterns in running water, the shape of fire, the arrangement of the stars, the form of a galaxy. You are all just like that. There's nothing wrong with you at all.
This moment is your vehicle for awakening. If you're uncomfortable at this moment, okay, you're uncomfortable. Allow it. If you're fascinated, be fascinated. Allow it. Give it space. Give it space.